ChatGPT explains why China and India are alarmed by the Bangladesh-USA military exercise 2025. What is happening in South Asia, and why is it heating up again? The heating up story is that in September 2025, a joint military exercise between the United States and Bangladesh began in Chattogram. Officially, it's called a humanitarian and disaster relief drill. But here's the twist. The presence of U.S. troops and aircraft just miles from India, Myanmar, and across the Bay of Bengal has triggered alarm in both China and India. Why does such a small exercise between Washington and Dhaka cause so much concern? Today, ChatGPT explains the deeper story, one that ties together America's Indo-Pacific strategy, China's Belt and Road ambitions, India's regional dominance, and Bangladesh's dangerous balancing act in the middle of this great power rivalry. What is Operation Pacific Angel 25-3? 7-day exercise in Chattogram, codenamed Operation Pacific Angel 25-3. Participants: Bangladesh Air Force, 150 personnel, U.S. Pacific Air Forces, 92 personnel, plus Bangladesh Army and Navy observers. Official focus: medical readiness, disaster response, airfield engineering, and humanitarian aid. U.S. Embassy stressed, this is about cooperation, not combat. On paper, this sounds harmless. But geopolitics is never just about paper. Behind the drills lies a contest of influence. Why India is alarmed? India sees Bangladesh as part of its natural security buffer. Presence of U.S. troops in Chattogram raises fears of foreign influence in its backyard. Delhi is already uneasy about China's submarine base at Cox's Bazar. Chinese-funded ports and roads under the Belt and Road Initiative. With the U.S. entering the picture, India fears a two-front challenge. China from the east, Myanmar and Bay of Bengal, U.S.-Bangladesh partnership in the south. For India, the worry isn't just about Bangladesh drifting westwards. It's about losing control of South Asia's balance of power. Why China is alarmed? China's string of pearls strategy relies on ports like Gwadar, Pakistan, Hambantota, Sri Lanka, and Chittagong Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh. China recently held the Golden Friendship 2024 exercise with Bangladesh. Beijing views the U.S.-Bangladesh drills as direct competition for Dhaka's loyalty. U.S. arrival coincides with tensions in the South China Sea, Taiwan, and Quad activities. China fears that if Bangladesh tilts even slightly toward Washington, Beijing's Belt and Road projects, naval access, and long-term security plans in the Bay of Bengal could unravel. For Beijing, Dhaka is more than a partner, it's a strategic anchor. The mysterious incidents. Reports indicate that U.S. soldiers are staying in Cox's Bazar hotels without being fully declared. A U.S. Special Forces officer died in Dhaka on August 31, 2025, under unclear circumstances. Local media alleged a lack of transparency, fueling suspicion of hidden agendas. Opposition groups in Bangladesh questioned, are these just disaster drills or a cover for military access? Transparency issues create fertile ground for conspiracy theories, and in geopolitics, perception often matters more than reality. Bangladesh's balancing act. Bangladesh today is walking a dangerous tightrope. On one side stands China, offering military aid, training, and equipment, from submarines to advanced weaponry, alongside billions of dollars in infrastructure investment. On the other side, India provides limited development assistance and cooperative projects, but far less compared to Beijing's massive footprint. And now enters the United States, pulling Dhaka into its Indo-Pacific strategy through joint drills, humanitarian missions, and security cooperation. Dhaka's strategy is simple. Take benefits from all sides while avoiding dependency on any single partner. But in 2025, this balancing act is becoming harder than ever, because every step Bangladesh takes now risks irritating either Washington, Beijing, or New Delhi. Bangladesh's motto has long been, friendship with all, enmity with none. But as the U.S. and China intensify their rivalry, that neutrality is starting to look dangerously fragile. What happens next? India and China are both watching Dhaka's moves closely. The Bay of Bengal could become the next hotspot, like the South China Sea. Bangladesh risks becoming a battleground for influence, rather than just a partner. What happens in the future? More U.S. exercises in South Asia, stronger China-Bangladesh defense ties, India pressured to counterbalance with its own drills. The Bangladesh-USA exercise of 2025 may seem small, but for China and India, it is a flashing red warning light. In the Indo-Pacific chessboard, every move counts, and this move may reshape the future of South Asia. What do you think? Should Bangladesh deepen its ties with the U.S. or remain balanced between China and India? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives from InfoLens.